And welcome to day 9 of the 2016 Twin Cities Film Fest. I am Miss Shannon. I am here. I know we're not really ready to talk about Christmas yet since it's still October, but we are willing to jump into Thanksgiving, which brings us to the movie Search Engines. And I have their director here, Russell Brown. How are you, Russell?
Pretty good. How are you?
I am doing outstanding. Okay, now, Mr. Brown, tell us about Search Engines.
Search Engines takes place at Thanksgiving, and everyone's assembled for the holiday, and the daughters have come home from high school, and the mom's cooking Thanksgiving, and about a third of the way through the movie, cell phone reception goes out.
Catastrophe! Yes.
And everyone, the rest of the movie is really about everyone kind of coming to terms with their cell phone addictions and what they've been doing on their phones and how it's made everyone kind of drift apart and then learning something about themselves and their relationship with technology.
So when we have this satirical, very funny, but also some very emotional drama type things that we have to touch on as well, what was the hard part of marrying those things?
All the stories really came from the characters, so there wasn't really ever any kind of like trying to put things together that didn't naturally come together. So everyone's kind of issues with technology sort of naturally sprung from the characters that were being written about. So.
As someone who is probably a little too addicted to her cell phone, just as reading the synopsis, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to talk to people face to face and I can't tweet about them.
I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad you could relate. I'm glad you could relate to it in a way.
And it was I like the cast as well. We have some familiar faces, some new people as well.
Yeah, I mean, the most recognizable actors, I think, well, people definitely know Jolie Fisher and her mother, Connie Stevens, and Daphne Zuniga, who's really well known from Melrose Place and Spaceballs and a number of other things, and Natasha Gregson Wagner has been making movies for a long time, and Jonathan Slavin. So there's some recognizable faces in the movie.
And I know you're doing part of the festival circuit. So where are you off to next with Search Engines?
Tomorrow I'm going to a festival outside of Toronto called the Grand River Film Festival. And the movie has played about 30 festivals, and it will continue to play festivals until its VOD DVD release date, which is just right the day before Thanksgiving.
Nice, congratulations.
Thanks. And it had a theatrical opening in LA last month, so it had a week-long run in Los Angeles. So it's been touring around.
Well, we appreciate you being part of the Twin Cities Film Fest. Are you enjoying our festival so far?
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I love the festival, and I've gotten to see a bunch of things in Minneapolis so far. It's fun.
So I am really looking forward to Search Engine being the new Thanksgiving tradition. I think it has an opportunity to do that.
Great. I love that idea. Sounds awesome.
Well, we will join you inside. Thank you, everybody else. This is Russell Brown from Search Engines, and you are part of the 2016 Twin Cities Film Fest.